like your story. Like, I mean, you've been on the cover of Sports Illustrated since you're 19. You got your first cover.
Yeah, I got my first cover when I was 19, and I was told by my first agency that I would never be in Sports Illustrated until I was 25. So I actually
you're like
4 more months.
But like, you're also you were put into the fashion industry and did everything, but you know you have a body and you have boobs, and it's kind of like the opposite of what I did.
Yeah, I did the complete opposite, but it was the same thing you were saying, where people were telling me no, 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 and it just made me want it even more. Yeah. And I kept, you know, luckily very early in my career, I think it was like 3 years in, I met MJ, and that was a really cool thing. But my first cover, I was 19 years old, and it was everywhere. You know, after my first cover, we're discussing whether I was fat or not.
Oh my God.
And there was whole huge, literally like we're doing right now, they were discussing if I was fat or not. And for me as a 19-year-old, I was like, what? Am I fat? Like, what's going on? And I had this huge moment in my career, and they were tearing it apart. And for me, I have to thank the people who did that, because it really made me sit back and find out who I was. And what meant something to me, and how I thought about my body, because kind of at 19, I wasn't even really thinking about that. I didn't even think about, you know, I just knew I worked out, I ate healthy, and I tried to be the best at my job I possibly could. And now I sit here thinking, wow, all of that discussion on whether I was fat or not came from pain, from real pain out of women. They lashed out on me because they felt insecure about themselves. And it was a really big moment for me, because I sat there answering all these questions about what I thought about my body, and at the time I really didn't know. And now I realize that my confidence that I had in my body was actually meant to inspire women to love themselves for all their different flaws. Because at that time, at 19, you know, I was considered fat.
It's like ridiculous. I remember that, like, your stomach was like so flat. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's what I don't understand.
It's
is
just
like,
basically,
and also it's like,
when you're don't fit a typical mold that people want to put someone in. It's like all of a sudden it's crazy.
It is. It's crazy.
It's just what doesn't make sense to me, and especially in the industry, is that what should happen and what I really want is just representation for every single body type and every woman. And that's what I think that modeling and acting and everything really needs. Everything in the spotlight really needs, because I know that growing up, I never saw my body type. And I mean, I was still like, of course, 10 years old and going through awkward phases and had no idea what my body was doing, but I never felt represented. And even the girls who were playing my age group on TV, and even the girls who were modeling like kids' vitamins or anything, they all looked like these perfect people. And it's
they
scary.
were like full
and
grown.
You have no idea. It's like you grow up, and these are the most influential things in your life. The things that you see in the magazine that you flip through at the doctor's office, the things that you see on the TV, like in between your favorite shows, you know? This is the stuff that influences you and that shapes you growing up. And growing up as a young girl, like, seeing this one body type and this one idea of skinny and this one idea of fat and this one idea of athletic and all of these different body types, but only seeing this one idea, and like that's why you sort of broke the mold in that like you came into the modeling industry and you weren't, you know, you weren't,
but you were showing that body, girl.
Exactly, but it shows that you can model without being this idyllic model, you know, this 6'1" perfect measurements model, because I mean, I feel so grateful to be doing this and to be with everyone in Sports Illustrated, because I have never felt that my body is fit in a mold. Like, I felt like my legs are athletic and my stomach is smaller, and I just never felt like I was skinny or fat or anything. And now I feel like there are young girls who are looking at their like muscular legs or something that they never see on the catwalk, and they're seeing me in Sports Illustrated and they're saying, oh my God, look at her go, like I can achieve stuff like that, and I can be appreciated, and I can be respected, and I can be celebrated. And like that's what Sports Illustrated is.
That's actually what she did for me. That's what I was telling her on the plane ride. No, really, because I didn't see somebody that I could relate to really until I saw your photos, and that's what inspired me to like push for this. This is why I'm in Sports Illustrated, because you inspired me to be in.
And then you got the cover.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Kate Upton, and if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe.